last time I gave you a chance to tell me about your affair with Rita, you lied to me.
I did not lie. Whatever happened between Rita and me in Jamaica was over before either one of us came back.
And what were you doing up at Pine Bluff Lodge? I saw your car up there this morning.
You don't know what you're talking about.
And you keep telling Hope that the most important thing in your life is your relationship with her.
It is the most important thing in my life. But it was at your daughter's insistence that we live our lives separately, not mine. So if I'm forced to live that way, yes, forced, but I am not forced to defend my behavior to the outraged father of a woman that I'm not sharing my life with. It's a waste of time.
You're certainly right. It's a waste of time to try to defend your behavior in any case.
Well, what about your behavior? What did you possibly hope to accomplish by bringing your brother into this?
Well, as it turns out, I couldn't tell him.
You certainly didn't hold back on my account.
No, I certainly didn't, but I didn't want to hurt him, and I don't want to hurt Hope. I don't know how she would handle it if she found out who you're having an affair with.
The last thing in the world I want is to hurt Hope.
Then you better listen to my ultimatum, and you better go along with it.
It'll only take a minute, Ed, and Hope and I are so excited about our ideas for the lobby that we just couldn't wait.
Actually, Tim and I were in the middle of something rather important.
It's okay, Ed. I got everything off my chest that I wanted to. We can talk later if you got time.
I'll make the time. And don't forget, Tim, you and I have a bargain. Just like the one we had before, only this time the stakes are a lot higher.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna let you down. Or myself.
Good. See you later.
Hi. So were you and Dr. Barrett talking about me?
Why would you think that?
Well, when I was sitting over there, you kept looking over and you had this real serious expression on your face like you were angry about something.
Don't worry, I didn't mention your name.
Mention my name? Why would you?
Ed and I were talking about the accident and why I was drinking that night. So I told him that someone I knew stopped by and...
Well, someone was me, your good friend.
Let me make something very clear to you, Tim. This girl, whoever she is not your friend. And I think you better quit thinking of her that way fast.
Tim, did you hear what I said?
Oh, yeah, I was just thinking about something else. Oh, Trudy, what are you doing here? I thought you had school today.
No, we only have day.
Look, you got a minute. Why don't you sit down?
Oh, sure, thanks. Well, I stopped in to see Morgan earlier, but she already had a visitor with her, so I told her I'd come back later.
Oh, yeah? Who's there, a mother?
No, Kelly.
Listen, I can't stay long because I have to report to the blood bank, but I just wanted to come by and say hello, see how you're doing.
I'm fine. Well, why didn't you tell me that you were going to do your on-service clerkship here at Cedars?
Because Ed just told me about it a couple hours before you and Tim had your accident, and since then I haven't had the chance. Who told you?
Nola.
Well, you don't seem very excited about it.
No, I am. I'm really glad that you're not having to go all the way back out to California.
You really mean that?
Yeah. What are you thinking about?
Just that I'm really glad that I can talk to you again about things that are really important to me. It's like, I don't know, we're meeting for the first time, starting all over. Like last summer when you just moved here and...
Kelly, I thought we were going to talk about any of that.
Yeah, I know, that's what we said. But maybe someday, huh? Because I'll tell you, I'm no good at dealing with unanswered questions. And I have a big one where you're concerned that is driving me straight up the wall.
Well, if it's bothering you that much, why don't you just ask me now?
Oh, Morgan, I'm sorry. I just came up from lunch and I thought you would be... Oh, Kelly, I didn't know you were back already.
And now, the award-winning Guiding Light. This portion is presented by Sure Antiperspirants in 3 convenient forms. They'll help keep you dry all day. And by Cascade, the dishwasher detergent that leaves dishes and glasses virtually spotless.
I'm not interested in your ultimatum.
Well, you better be interested in this one. Because you could lose your wife, not to mention how you're going to look in the eyes of Philip.
Get to the point.
I want you to stop seeing Rita.
How many times do I have to tell you you're making too much of this?
You know Hope well enough to know that if she found out who you're having an affair with, she wouldn't give you the time of day. So I'm not making too much of this.
Look, not that it matters to you, but the only reason I went up to Pine Bluff is because Rita had an emergency and she called me and asked for my help.
Absolutely right. It doesn't mean anything to me. That doesn't matter to me. The only thing that matters to me is my daughter. So I want you to stop seeing Rita. I want you to stop calling her, because if you don't, I'm going to tell Hope everything.
Are you forgetting that 5 minutes ago you stood here and said it would destroy her if she found out?
That is my ultimatum, Alan. Now you just take it or leave it.
Nothing is going on.
Well, then this is your chance to prove it. And you better not try to get away with anything, because I'm going to be watching you like a hawk.
Should have about 10 more minutes to go here, then we can go to lunch.
Great.
You don't mind waiting?
Great. No, not at all. I think that would be very nice. Who's buying?
Oh, come on, Uncle Ed. Aren't you going to say anything?
Well, look, it all sounds wonderful, but until I actually see it, I don't know.
Oh, come now, Ed. Don't tell me you're not going to trust the experts.
Do I have a choice?
Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't I call Rita and see if she has any suggestions?
That's a great idea. Maybe she's still here. Let me just check with Hillary. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Hi, Derek.
Hi,
Say, Hillary, is Rita still in the building by any chance?
Well, I know she was going to see Mrs. Tyner. Let me see if she's still here.
Those two ladies keeping you busy, Ed?
Derek, look, every time I turn around, they're asking me my opinion about some color scheme or something or another. Frankly, I don't know what to tell them.
Tell me about it. Listen, Andy and Hope did the same thing to me when they were getting the restaurant together.
Well, at least that turned into a great success.
Yeah, well, it will be once we start operating in the black, which might take a little longer than some of our investors had hoped for.
Oh, really? Every time I've been there, the place has been packed.
Oh, I'm not complaining about business. It's keeping up with Andy's extravagant taste that keeps me hopping.
Okay, thank you. Ed, Rita's already left the building.
Oh, well, thanks for trying. Excuse me. I'm afraid you're out of luck, ladies. Rita's gone home already.
Well, that's okay. We can talk to her tomorrow when she comes into work.
No. I'm going to call her and see if she can have dinner with us. We'll talk to her then.
Oh, listen, I'm really sorry, but I have a dinner date with Andy tonight. He asked me to have dinner at his restaurant.
Oh, dear. Well, why don't I call Rita and see if she's free this afternoon?
I'm sorry about that also, but I'm going to go over and visit Amanda. I talked to Jennifer this morning. She thought it was such a good idea. I'd really hate to disappoint her.
You know, Hope, for someone who's supposed to be taking it easy, you're a very busy woman.
You know, she's right. You ought to be taking it easy.
Well, keeping busy is the only thing that helps.
Well, good. Because it looks as though you and I have a lot to talk over.
Well, look, I have an appointment with Adam in his office right now. You're welcome to use my office if you like.
Oh, thank you, Uncle Ed. That'd be great. Shall we go?
Yes.
Excuse me.
Okay. All right, bye.
Hi, Derek.
Hi, Judy.
Hillary, by chance, about 5 minutes ago, did you see Nolan get out of the elevator and head that way?
Yeah, I did. In fact, she was going so fast, I hardly recognized her.
I knew she wasn't in such a rush to get to central filing.
Yeah, but she sure was in a rush to get to Morgan's room.
Well, I'm on my way.
No, I'm not saying that it was wrong of Trudy to go, you know, to your teachers and get your assignments and everything. It's just that, well, I think all this studying and reading and everything could be hazardous to your health. Don't you think so, Kelly?
I think if it's important enough for Morgan to graduate with her class, she should give it her best shot.
Yeah, but her health is more important to me than anything.
Well, I'll make sure that she doesn't overextend herself, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
Listen, Morgan, I'll stop by and see you later, okay?
Do you really have to go already?
Oh, yeah, that's okay. I'll keep her company. That's all right.
Take care.
I have to study anyway, you know, that other stuff.
Listen, Nola, I did stop by Samaritan and talk to Dr. Davenport. I guess I'll tell you what he said later.
Dr. Davenport? Is that the same Dr. Davenport that you sent me to for birth control pills?
Yep, that's him. Yep.
Well, why was Kelly talking to Dr. Davenport? No, I asked you a question. Why is Kelly talking to Dr. Davenport?
Well, Dr. Davenport has been our family doctor for a lot of years.
Yeah, but how does Kelly know him?
Well, one time when I was feeling kind of lousy, Dr. Davenport did some tests, and the results came back, and he dropped him off by the house. And, well, Kelly was there, so I introduced him.
Yeah, but why did he talk to him this morning?
Well, I don't know all the details, but I don't know. It's some friend of Kelly's who was a girl at the university, wanted him to make an appointment with a doctor, and Kelly asked me for Dr. Davenport's number.
Well, why didn't he just ask one of the doctors here to talk to him?
Well, I don't know all the details, you know. But, well, it was a friend of Kelly's at the university who was a girl. Do you understand what I'm trying to...
Yeah, I think so.
My brother Tony does it all the time, making appointments with Dr. Davenport's, you know, with his girlfriends and everything, making sure they didn't get pregnant or anything like that. You understand what I mean, putting two together?
Oh, look, Bamboo, I don't have time for that right now, but talk to Mrs. Bauer and she'll answer all your questions, okay? Oh, me seeing you here. Thought you had to rush back to work.
Well, I rushed back to work, and then I rushed here. Is that all right with you?
Oh, it's fine. Morgan, I just saw Dr. Jackson, and he said he's going to come by in a little while to take off your bandages.
No rush.
Oh, and I also told him that I'd stick around for a little while to fix your hair.
Oh, great. I know how to do hair really well. I've got some curlers down in my locker.
No, that's okay, Nola. We've already talked about it. I'll do it.
Oh. Excuse me.
You're excused. Morgan. I haven't seen these yet. Who sent them?
Kelly.
They're gorgeous.
Well, actually, I think they look a little wilted. I was just going to ask Morgan if she wanted me to throw them out or something like that. They're kind of wilted looking.
Oh, no. They just need a little bit more water.
Oh, I'll get it.
No, that's okay. No, I got it.
Well, Morgan, ready to have your bandages removed? Nola, Trudy, would you leave us alone for a few minutes, please? You can come back later when we're finished.
Sure.
Right?
Okay, Dr. Jackson. See you, Morgan. Bye.
Nola, can I talk to you for just a minute?
I'm in a real hurry.
Nola, why is it that every time I see Morgan after you've seen her for 5 minutes, she's depressed?
I don't know.
And why did you try to talk her into throwing out those flowers at Kelly Center?
I was just only trying to help. That's really all.
Oh, just like the night you were trying to help Tim the night of the accident?
Look, I'm in a real hurry. And if you want to know anything about that night, why don't you just ask Tim, okay?
Oh, I did, but he won't say anything.
Well, then what can I tell you?
Nola, I don't expect you to tell me anything. You're much too smart for that. But you know what? One of these days, all your lies are going to catch up to you. And I cannot wait to tell Morgan.
I wonder why.
Because you're no more of a friend to her than you are to Tim, and you know it.
Really bothers you, doesn't it? Really bothers you that I'm trying to keep Morgan and Tim together.
Oh, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about the fact that you have been crazy about Tim Warner ever since you laid eyes on him.
Nola, you are crazy.
I don't think so. I really don't think so.
So you're gonna have all you're gonna have for lunch?
Well, I'm afraid to eat any more. You know how Andy is when he invites you over for dinner. He has the chef pile on the food.
Oh, I haven't seen Hope for so long. I'm really going to look forward to talking with her. If I get home, though, and Katie wants to talk, I might be a little late.
Well, can't you tell her you're busy?
Yeah, I could, but it's, she's having some problems with Andy, so...
Oh, you feel sorry for her.
Well, if I feel sorry for anyone, it should be Andy. It is his problem. Of course, it does affect Katie since she loves him so much.
I don't know what problem you're talking about, but if it's Andy's temper when he's under pressure, my advice to Katie would be to steer clear of him for a while.
Oh, I wish she'd steer clear of him forever. But knowing Katie, she's going to forget all about the pain she's gone through. She's going to be right back in the middle of it.
Well, it's not so unusual. I mean, when you really care about somebody, logic and rational thinking go right out the window and you just keep hoping things are going to work out.
Is this the same Derek Colby I met a couple of months ago who didn't know what emotional involvement was, much less discuss it so intelligently?
Oh, I always knew what they are, but, well, as a lawyer who deals with a lot of divorce cases, I also see that there can be a lot of problems with that kind of commitment. See? I've learned a new word. Commitment. What?
I just noticed that Nella sat down with Tim.
So?
Oh, just wonder what she's up to.
Why does she have to be up to anything? I mean, they're friends. They like each other.
You're probably going to hate me for saying this, but Kelly's told me the same thing, and I think you're both wrong.
Let's eat, okay?
I don't know, if I only knew what turned Trudy against me, you know, it wouldn't hurt so much. But, I mean, I've only just wanted to be your friend, that's all.
I don't know what to tell you, Nola. Whenever I see the two of you together, Trudy seems friendly enough.
Well, you weren't in Morgan's room just now like Kelly and I were.
Kelly?
Yeah, I'm not trying to get him in trouble or anything, but, well, maybe I should tell you what he said just so you'll understand.
Why? What did he say?
Well, he was going on and on to Morgan about how she should never forgive you for for getting drunk and having the accident. Well, I came in and I naturally started defending you because you're a friend of mine. And also it was making Morgan very, very uncomfortable.
You still haven't told me how Trudy got involved.
Well, she waltzed in and then naturally started siding with Kelly, right? And I said, well, that you were sorry for what you did. And she said that you could never be sorry for anything.
Trudy Wilson really said that?
Yes, I heard it with my own ears.
Well, she was right about the accident being my fault.
Well, of course you had been drinking. I mean, nobody's denying that, but nobody has a right to come into Morgan's room and stand at the end of her sick bed and make matters worse than they already are.
Well, Morgan has already told me that she doesn't blame me for what...
No, she doesn't blame you. She's very forgiving. It's just Kelly. He is so two-faced. I mean, just think of it. He was running around last year pretending to be your friend while all the time he was just trying to get back together with Morgan.
Nola, I understand that a lot better than I did, so let's just drop it, all right?
Well, does that mean that you're friends now?
No. I just know that I have to accept certain things.
Well, like what things?
It involves somebody else, so I can't talk about it. Look, Nola, there's a doctor that wants to examine me before I'm released, so I'll talk to you later.
The Guiding Light. This portion is presented by Dawn, the dishwashing liquid that takes grease out of your way. And by delicious mountain-grown Folgers, mountain-grown for rich flavor.
I understand that you're going to be released today. That's good news.
But it'd be better news if Morgan was. That's what you're saying, isn't it?
Tim, I can't believe that even after you almost killed yourself and Morgan in that car crash, you're still walking around here with a chip on your shoulder.
I can't believe that you're still trying to give me a lecture on my drinking.
Would you calm down long enough for me to say one thing?
What? That you told me a long time ago that if I ever got drunk and took Morgan out in the car, you'd beat the hell out of me? Well, okay, Kelly. Here's your chance. Why don't you just teach me a lesson?
Tim, I think your own conscience is going to do a better job of that than I could.
Look, if you got nothing else to say...
Yeah, I got one more thing to say. Now, when Morgan does get released from this hospital and when you two start going out together again, if you want to get drunk, man, that is your business. Go right ahead. In fact, you can wrap your car around a tree for all I care. Just leave Morgan the hell out of it.
Have you talked to Morgan since the accident?
Yeah, a little. Why?
You'll find out.
Sit down for a minute. Gosh, I was so scared. I've been holding my breath. I mean, ever since you came out of the elevator, I thought Tim was going to start a fight or something.
No, I think he's learned his lesson as far as that goes.
Well, I don't know about that. You know, when we were sitting here before, he was going on and on about how he couldn't wait till Morgan graduated because he was going to marry her. He wanted to marry her. And he said he's not going to let you tutor her for her exams. He was so hostile, I got scared.
Listen, Nola, I'm getting pretty sick and tired of hearing about Tim Warner's hostility.
Well, so am I.
And that's another thing. I'm getting tired of you running to everybody, making sure everybody knows what everybody else is doing and keeping things stirred up.
Well, I'm only trying to keep the peace.
Well, the best way you could do that is by minding your own business.
I don't know why I worry about other people's problems. Nobody worries about mine.
I do. Nola, why do you think I went over to Samaritan to talk to Dr. Davenport about your mom? Which, by the way, since you were so busy tending to everybody else's problems, you didn't even ask me what I found out.
That's because I expected to hear the worst, and I just don't think I could take it after the kind of day I've had.
Oh. Nola, look, I'm sorry.
She is something else.
Hillary, will you stop watching every move Nola Reardon makes?
I can't help it. Look at that. 10 seconds ago, Kelly was so angry the veins in his neck were popping, and now he's holding her hand.
Well, why do you care so much what Nola does?
Because people like that scare me to death.
Come on, you don't mean that.
Yes, I do. Because anybody who lies that easily for her own gain has got to be watched. Very, very carefully.
Alan, we were dead set against this acquisition from the day Henry first suggested it. Now, unless you can prove to me that buying Jocelyn Electronics is a sound investment...
I don't have to prove anything. I've carefully reconsidered the proposition and think it would be very advantageous.
To whom? Spaulding Enterprises or the Chamberlains?
To all of us.
Alan, you have seen the figures. There is no way that we can invest millions of dollars in Lewis Oil and buy out Jocelyn Electronics without putting the company in a very weak position.
Not now, perhaps, but I'm thinking of the long-range gains.
Oh, well, you can just forget about long-range gains if this company is weak enough for Vanessa and Henry to get control of it. Or Amanda McFarren. Lord knows, she's certainly in a position to do that.
Amanda's in no position to make any serious decisions.
Oh, well, perhaps not. But her attorney, Ross Marler, is in just about the perfect position to take Amanda's huge block of stock. Now, you add that to Vanessa's and Henry's. Alan, you and I could end up in the mail room. Don't you understand that?
Could we stop wasting time? I've made up my mind. Now, would you have Laurie get Miles Jocelyn on the phone? Now, Diane.
Oh, I would love to know what the Chamberlains have on you.
I beg your pardon.
Nothing. I would like to say one thing, though. When this company comes tumbling down around your ears and mine, don't you ever say I didn't warn you.
Rita, it's Alan. Very busy. I heard something this morning I think you should know. Someone else has found out about us and is using his knowledge to blackmail me. No, he doesn't want money. He's making entirely different kinds of demands, but I went along with him, so don't worry. No, he won't breathe a word to anyone. Not for now, at least.
Here you go.
Hello, Ed.
Oh, hi. You and Hope finished with your meeting already?
Oh, yes, and thank you so much for the use of your lovely office. I really appreciated that. And I wondered if you might give me Rita's phone number, because Hope was going to call her, but then she had to rush off and see Amanda. I said I would.
Yes, of course. I'll write it down for you.
Thank you. Let's see. So far, I know Andy Norris is married to the ex-Trish Lewis. Now, that's a good tip. And now, of course, we've got Rita having an affair with Alan. That's a good one, too, at least as far as business is concerned. I'd hate to be the one to have to tell Ed. He's such a dear person. But if I need to...
Here you are.
Thank you.
When you call Rita, please say hello for me, will you?
Yes, of course I will. Thank you again.
I didn't call to upset you. I just thought you should know. And no, he couldn't have found out because of your necklace being stolen. By the way, have you heard from anyone at the insurance company about that? Well, if you don't by the end of the day, I think you should call the agent yourself. I would, but... Well, I'd like to see you too, but under the circumstances, I think it would be very dangerous at this point. No, of course, we'll speak on the phone. I have to go now. Thank you again. Goodbye. Did Laurie get Miles Jocelyn?
He's gone for the day. He'll call you tomorrow.
Good. That'll give me some time to get my thoughts together.
Alan, instead of getting your thoughts together, shouldn't you be using this time to realize what a terrible mistake you're making?
Diane, whether you or anyone else agrees, I am the president of this company, and I will make the decisions. I'll be back.
Where are you going? Just in case someone calls, wants to know.
I'm going to see Jennifer and hopefully to speak to Amanda, but under no circumstances am I to be disturbed there.
Whatever you say.
While I'm away, you can make out the necessary papers for the purchase of Jocelyn Electronics.
They'll be waiting on your desk when you get back.
No, no. Show them to Henry first. I want him to see them before I sign anything.
Well, what do you think, Dr. Jackson?
Well, I think you should give up your volunteer work here at the hospital, become a professional hairdresser, Trudy. How do you like it, Morgan?
It's okay.
Huh?
You know, Nola said that it would be bad if I brought some of my schoolwork here and started working on it. Do you really think that's true?
Of course not. Yes, as long as you don't overdo it, get your rest.
No, I wouldn't. It would just be enough to graduate.
Well, you do that. Well, I'll look in on you later, right?
Right.
Bye.
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 Morgan, why were you so depressed when I came in earlier?
What, when Nola was here?
Yeah. Did she say something to upset you?
No, well, she didn't really mean to.
I wouldn't count on that if I were you.
She had no way of knowing that it would upset me.
Well, why not? She knows everything else that goes on around here.
Because this was personal, and only a few people know, and they would have no reason to tell Nola.
Too personal to talk to me about it? You know, Morgan, I'm only trying to help you.
I know.
Morgan, you can trust me. I hope you know that.
Yeah, well, every time I've trusted people, I've been disappointed.
Well, maybe you've been trusting the wrong people.
Yeah, well, I trusted someone a while ago, and I thought that he was different.
Well, maybe he was. But, Morgan, you know, people change.
No, they don't. You just never really know them when you first meet them. You know, Nola is right. These are really wilting.
No, they're not. Just let them sit in the water a little bit longer.
No, they're almost dead. Would you do me a favor and throw them out?
Morgan, you loved him until Nola said something.
I don't care what I said. Would you please throw them out for me?
Okay.
I'm glad you stopped by, Mike.
It's great to see you. I've missed talking to you.
Well, it seemed very important for Jennifer that I talked to you, so I couldn't say no.
She's very devoted to you, you know. That's why she was very concerned when she found out that you'd given Ross full power of attorney.
Well, she shouldn't be. She knows I don't want to leave the house, and I thought it was the perfect solution. Don't you agree?
Well, Ross is a fine lawyer. But you know, you can't stay in this house forever.
Yeah, I know. One of these days I'm going to have to leave, but I just don't want to think about that right now, if you don't mind.
You know, I spoke to Morgan today.
How is she?
She's fine. Talked a lot about you. You know, it'd mean an awful lot to her if you would go by and see her.
Oh, she should be home in a few days, right?
Not necessarily. They're not saying.
Oh, I just assumed that she'd be home in a day or two.
No, I doubt it. You know, it gets awful lonely sitting there in a hospital room all by herself all day long.
No, I know what that feels like, Mike, and if it were any other hospital, It's just that my Uncle Chet died there, and Ben walked out of my life while I was there.
Ben?
You know, the only reason he stayed with me is because I was expecting our first child, and when I lost the baby, I lost him too.
Amanda, you haven't lost Ben. Ben loves you very much.
My own father can't love me. How can I expect anyone else to?
Excuse me, Miss Amanda. Mr. Alan Spaulding is here. He'd like to see you. What should I tell him?
Jennifer's here. Ask her to speak to him.
She left for the hospital a while ago.
That's right. Then tell him that Mike and I are talking about something very important and that we can't be disturbed.
No, Amanda, listen, what I have to talk to you about, just take a minute or two, so don't send him away on my account.
All right. Tell him I'll see him in a minute.
Very well.
Amanda, there's something I want you to think about in the next few days before Ross gets back from Chicago.
What's that?
Well, I realize that you'd given him full power of attorney where Spaulding Enterprises was concerned. But to give him control over everything, it could put you in a very dangerous position.
I never would have given him that kind of power, Mike, if I didn't trust Ross implicitly.
I'm not saying he's going to undermine your financial security or anything like that, but there's a great deal more to handling someone's entire net worth other than legal and financial expertise.
Well, if it takes being a good judge of character, Ross is certainly that. From the day Ben walked into my life, Ross told me that Ben never loved me.
Mr. Spaulding, then.
Amanda, I would like to talk to you more about this.
Yes, of course.
It's good to see you.
Thank you for stopping by, Mike. Aren't you going to come in?
Of course. I was very happy when Maggie told me that you had agreed to see me.
I don't mind your coming over, Alan, as long as you're not going to try and talk me into seeing a psychiatrist.
I promise you that's not why I'm here. Amanda, I love you and I'm very concerned about you.
You loved Hope, too. At least you said you did. And look what you did to her. You had an affair with another woman and it practically destroyed her.
Who told you that?
Hope. She had to talk to someone because, well, she knew that I'd experienced infidelity in my marriage. So she thought I'd understand. Of course, Ben was never sexually unfaithful to me. But living with me and still being in love with Eve was just as degrading.
Amanda, I don't really know very much about that situation, but I do know that
They're in
Ben would never
Chicago
have
right
married-
now. They're there right now together. And they're probably in bed, talking about future plans.
Amanda, I wish you'd let me help you.
Alan, I don't need your help. I'm strong because I have to be. And Hope's going to have to be strong, too. We both have to get on with our lives alone. We have to, so we will.
Well, I hope you have more luck giving Rita space than I'm having giving Alan some. Every time I see him, I feel my strength start to crumble, and I just want to go throw myself in his arms and forget all the bad things that happened in the past.
And you can't just let yourself do that?
No. Because in 6 months, it would all start all over again. And Uncle Ed, I just can't let myself be hurt like that again.
I know it sounds easy to say, but all you can do is be strong, honey, and hope that what you're doing is the right thing.
I'm doing the best I can. Listen, I really have to go over and visit with Amanda. Okay?
Say hello for me, will you?
Okay, I will. And thanks for the little talk. And I hope we didn't disrupt the hospital too much today.
No comment.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey, Hillary.
Hmm?
Do you know how the Chinese water torture works?
No. But if you're thinking of using it on the same person I'm thinking of, I'll be happy to find out.
Who else?
What has dear Nola done this time?
I don't know, but every time she gets near Morgan, she upsets her somehow.
Have you talked to Morgan about it?
Oh, sure, but she won't say anything. And every time I get near Nola, she acts like I'm from another planet or something.
Yeah. I think our only solution is to have Dr. Brady and Steve bar Nola from Morgan's room.
Yeah, but how?
I don't know. We have to think of something clever.
Oh, sure, but then Nola will think of something even more clever and get around it somehow. Maybe I should talk to Mrs. Richards. Because I just saw her come from Morgan's room, and she noticed how upset she was.
Oh, no, she's got enough on her mind without getting into that mess.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, I've got an idea. I'm gonna go bring Morgan some medication in a few minutes, so why don't I go in there and just find out what's bothering her?
Great! Oh, but wait a few minutes, okay? Because I just saw Tim go in there to say goodbye to her.
Oh, that's fine, because it'll take me a few minutes to get her medicine ready anyway.
Well, I've said I'm sorry just about every way I can possibly think of. I still don't feel like it's enough.
Please don't keep apologizing, Tim. I feel just as sorry for my part in what happened.
You didn't get me drunk. I did that myself.
I know, but I should have, well, told you the truth a long time ago.
I bumped into Kelly earlier in the cafeteria.
Huh?
Did you talk to him about the way you really felt?
Why?
Oh, just something he said made me think that you hadn't. He said that when you and I start to go out again, that I should...
I don't really want to hear what Kelly Nelson has to say. It really doesn't matter anymore.
Of course it matters. If you're in love with him, you ought to tell him.
No, I shouldn't. I really can't explain why. I can't explain right now.
Okay.
Please don't tell anybody what I told you about how I feel about him, all right?
Sure. Can I ask you a question, though? Does this mean that there might still be a chance for us? I'm sorry, I thought maybe you might have changed your mind.
No, Tim, I didn't change my mind. Please don't waste your time thinking that I'm going to. And I won't waste my time wishing things would be different for me either.
Morgan, whatever it is you want, I hope you find it.
I hope you find somebody, too. I really do. And you'll have to be a very special person. I mean that.
You and I will still be friends, though, no matter what, right?
Right.
I love you.
I love you, too. Take care.
I'm glad I got to see you before you left.
My mom wanted to see me, so I'll talk to you later, okay?
Okay, bye. I brought you your afternoon medication. Here you go. Morgan, do you know that somebody threw Kelly's flowers in the wastebasket?
Trudy did.
Trudy? Why?
Well, because they were wilting. I asked her to.
Do you have any idea how lucky you are to have someone like Kelly in your life?
We were getting along so well before Chet died.
Please don't say anything against my uncle.
No, I wasn't at all. I just wish there was something I could do to help us find our way back there again. You would stop blaming me for those years in between. And you'd taken your rightful place at my side in the business.
My uncle didn't think it was my rightful place. He hated the whole idea of my having any part of Spaulding Enterprises.
Yes, I know he did.
So I feel as if I should do what he wanted. Because he loved me so much. He died loving me and protecting me.
Look, you must remember, Amanda, he was a deeply disturbed man. He desperately needed help before it was too late.
Are you saying I'm the same way? That I need help too?
No, I'm not saying that at all.
Because the only help I need is right here in this house. And this is my home now, where nothing or no one can hurt me. It's very peaceful and quiet here.
Yes, yes, it is.
Thank you for coming, Yellen.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Spaulding.
Good afternoon.
Mrs. Richards told me you might drop by to see Miss Amanda. Can I get you anything?
Oh, no, thank you very much.
Oh,
Dad, I thought you'd still be visiting with Amanda.
No, I waited on. I knew you were coming. There's something I wanted to tell you.
It's not Amanda. She's all right,
No,
isn't
no,
she?
she's fine. There was something else that I want.
I really don't feel like talking about Kelly, especially to you, Hillary.
Fine. I'll talk and you listen. Now, no matter what a few other people might like to have you believe, Kelly Nelson is the best friend you've got in the world.
Well, who do you think has been talking to me about Kelly?
Well, I'd rather not name names, okay? I should have come to you with this a long time ago, but you have been so cold to me I didn't dare. But I cannot sit by and see those flowers that Kelly hiked all the way up to Laurel Falls to pick for you be thrown in a wastebasket and not say anything.
They were wilted.
I'm going to talk and you're going to listen, remember? Now, you probably don't know this, but the night you were in surgery, Kelly spent the evening in the hospital chapel. And I found him there with your mom the next morning so we could tell him that you were going to live. And do you know what he'd been doing all night? He'd been praying his heart out for you because he couldn't go in and save you again like he did when you were in Chicago and got yourself in trouble. Or when Duke Lafferty kidnapped you.
Yeah, well, you seem to know a lot about Kelly Nelson and why he does everything.
Yes, I do. Because I happen to be one of the few people who knows how Kelly feels about you. We've spent a lot of nights in my apartment talking about how he feels about you.
Yeah, I've heard about those nights.
Well, I don't know what you've heard, but we spent our time talking. Like the night he came back from Chicago, he stayed in my apartment, and all he could talk about was you and what you had gone through, and he was so exhausted that he fell asleep on my couch. Now, I know there are some other people who would like to have you believing a lot of stuff, but I'm sorry, I am getting too close to getting someone else involved in this, and I don't want to do that.
No, Hillary, I want to hear the whole truth.
This has been the award-winning Guiding Light. Fashions provided by Lily Rubin Salon South Southwest, Aura Fader, and Barney's.